Welcome back. All's now set for hosting of they say, the best and biggest fair in the sub-Saharan African area, the Lagos International Trade Fair, a 10-day event held from the 2nd of November to the 11th at the Tafawa Balewa Square in Lagos. This event will be providing opportunities for various trade groups and professionals to present new products, new ideas, and it happens yearly. Okay, we have in the studio three gentlemen who would help us understand the whole thing. Mr. Gabriel Idahosa is the chairman of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Also here is Engineer Lei Kupolui, a member of the LCCI Trade Promotion Board.
Thank you very much.
And Mr. Shegun Alabi, Head Corporate Communications, LCCI.
Thank you very much. My pleasure to be here.
Mr. Chairman, what's new about, I mean, every year we hear about the Lagos Trade Fair. So tell us, what's new about this year?
Well, thank you. I'm chairman of the Trade Promotion Board. Okay. For the trade fair this year, there are actually things that are new. And for everyone who has visited the trade fair in the last few years, you are going to see definitely things that are new. In planning for this trade fair, we had looked at what we had done for 31 years. This year is the 32nd. And it was clear to us that we needed to step up the quality of the fair. And we agreed on what we called changes. And we call them big changes because they are truly significant changes. The first one is the booking experience. Up until now, you had to go to our office, or a member of our staff had to go to your office to do your booking on a paper form. But from this year, booking is online, real time. You pay online, you get your receipt online, you get your ticket for your stand online.
Do you also build the stand online?
That's the only thing we haven't done yet. The technology to do that has not been done. But with your tickets, you can walk straight to your stand. The entire fairgrounds has been mapped out exactly the way you have Festac.
Okay.
So you have an address on your ticket as an exhibitor that shows exactly where your stand is. Okay. So you can go there directly. And you can use that information to promote your stand before the trade fair. So we have a Meet Me at the Fair campaign that every exhibitor is participating in, spreading their participation in all their platforms of communication before the fair. So that's the first big change that you will see coming this year. The second is about noise. The previous visitors will say there's a lot of noise. This year, going forward, no exhibitor is allowed to bring any loudspeakers into the fairgrounds. And no exhibitor is allowed to build dancing stages. So in place of that, we have what we call the LITF radio. We are having a public address system that runs all 10 days, providing background music and providing announcements. So exhibitors can play their jingles, promoting their stands or products, and wherever you are in the fairgrounds, you can actually hear it because you don't have distractions from each exhibitor now playing their own music.
Okay.
So we have branded it LITF radio. So it's going to be...
Did you get a license for it?
Well, it's for 10 days, so it's just for the premises. So I think we can get away with it.
Okay.
And we actually have a professional broadcaster that will run the public announce system, which we have labeled LITF radio. So that is something that is new, that has not happened before. The other thing that is new is that going forward from this year, we have adopted a brand identity for the trade fair. We used to have annual themes, but from this year, we now have a brand identity that gives a promise of our fairs, which is the Lagos International Trade Fair. Connecting businesses, creating value. So the fair will now be about creating businesses, connecting businesses, creating value for all participants, the visitors, the exhibitors, our media partners, the government, the host government, the city of Lagos, the state of Lagos, the country, and all other countries that are participating.
Okay.
So that is the theme around which all activities will be based.
All right.
Before that, there will be the investment conference on Thursday to herald the fair.
Okay. Engineer Kupului, how many participants do you think will be at the fair this year?
In time of the exhibitors,
Yes.
we know we have our traditional exhibitors, and we have the people coming internationally from Japan, from all over the world. In terms of the real exhibitor, we are expecting about 20,000. About 25,000, I mean about 2,500 of them.
Okay.
But mainly, we have this bulk booking in which we have a pavilion, maybe two large pavilion. We have been extended this year for the Chinese company and for the Japanese company and some other like a European Union. They will eventually determine the distribution of their pavilion, but we know that we are not expecting less than 2,500 exhibitors.
Let me get this clearly. So you have, let me use an example. Let's say you have like 2 pavilions or 3 pavilions, one for the Japanese, one for the Chinese, one for the European Union.
No, we have a lot. Not just there are other pavilions where the Nigerian company are located. But let me tell you, we have this thing in different sections. We have like a trade group where you have the electronics people,
okay,
or where you have the general people, where you have it is segmented, maybe finance and ally. When you get there, it is very easy for people to be able to navigate to wherever they really want to go. So, and they can have the similar people on that group.
Okay.
Other than that, because these are nations on their own, that we allow them to be like a cluster together in a single pavilion. Okay. But we have encouraged, even by our provision, we have two additional large arcades this year, so that people can be as if you are in the comfort of your room or your office, fully air conditioned, and those that people can, where you are there for hours,